FTS Club poem. We have it also on the screen, and we have it also on the banner. So the FTS poem, are we ready? All right. So let's quickly move on to the Nassau Pledge. If we are not ready for the FTS Pledge, let's quickly move on to the Nassau Pledge. And I'll still call on the Nassau members here represented to please help us with the Nassau Pledge. Please, the Nassau Pledge. You can come, sir. Okay, Nassau members, I think you're still trying to settle down. Okay, we'll just move on and we'll get back to that shortly because it's very important. We have the FTS Club poem and also the Nassau Pledge being recited. Some ground rules. I'm sure you can see how lovely this environment is. Wow, the environment is quite, the ambulance is quite good. But just for some ground rules, for the restroom, just to my own right-hand side, to the end of the hall, you have the male and female convenience there. You have the main exit to the left-hand side of the end of the hall, and you have the emergency exit just directly opposite me at the end of the hall. All with that, we just want us to keep with that in mind, we also want to
want to talk to follow and you don't talk to don't put it in back here. I like that attitude. Now they just stop on. They just stop on well. Yeah, stop on knowledge.
Thank you very much. We apologize for the breaking transmission, but we were saying before, as we continue with this laudable program today, let's try to put our phone on silent so that we can have a smooth transition and the level of participation will be very, very high. And shortly after this, I just want you to know that we are here, the environment is safe. Let's try to keep our belongings also to ourselves, and we don't have to keep searching for things, but definitely everything is safe and sound here. So we're having immediately, we'll be having the video about Center for Youth Studies and also Bukola Ainde's video. Please stay tuned and watch. Have a good time.
Hello, everyone. My name is Bukola Ainde. I am the founder of Diary of a Special Needs Small Initiative. I have a 5-year-old daughter living with cerebral palsy. And today I want to talk about the social perceptions of disability. Okay, so for most mothers, we have dreams of what we want our child to be, either to be a doctor, a lawyer, or an engineer. So when a mother receives the news that her child has special needs or a medical condition that will lead to disability, it's usually heartbreaking. When I heard that my daughter had cerebral palsy, I was devastated. And really, research has shown that a good number of mothers who have children living with disabilities have one form of depression, or the other. And our society, which includes the schools, the church, the mosque, the government, families and friends, they compound and put more burden on families who have children with special needs. Most African societies believe that when a couple has a child with special needs, it's either they have used this child for money rituals to get more money, or probably they have requested the child from diabolical means. Then our religious people believe that, oh, for a couple to have a child with special needs, they must have committed a sin or the other, or the child is demonic, it's an attack on the family, and the child needs deliverance. So all these things come back to affect and to put more burden on families that have children with special needs. I can remember when I was looking for a school for my daughter, we went round. Some schools did not accept us, so I had to look for someone who has a child with special needs, a friend. I asked about the school her child was attending, and that was how my child got to school to attend. And in discussing with some of my friends, I've realized that even some schools that do accept children with special needs, they will collect the parents' money and relegate these children to the back of the class, and these children are not learning anything. Some other schools will create a special class hidden at the back of the school, where these children will be kept and are able to mark notes and see nursery rhymes. And they will then keep using or bringing out the best of those children. So for me, for the past 3 years that my daughter has been in school, we employed a caregiver to stay with her in school to ensure that she's not left behind during the school studies, and she's able to cope with what the teachers are teaching. However, some schools have complained that when they admit children with special needs, other mothers who have children without special needs withdraw some of their kids or wards from the school, because they complain that they don't want their child to stay in the same class or the same school with children that have disability. And these are all wrong perceptions, information passed on from generation to generation, that some of them believe that children with medical conditions like neurodevelopment disorder that we're talking about today, that they have, that is contagious.